So, shall we start this class? So, last time we were just looking at the operations and ideals, means how to operate given ideals to get new ideals. And one such thing we have seen is the sum of ideals. We have seen that the sum of ideals is actually the ideal generated by their union. Okay, which is actually the least upper bound in the family of all ideals.
स्क्रीन नहीं आ रहा है.
Is the screen visible now?
सर कुछ लोग
Yes, sir.
वेटिंग रूम में हैं।
Hmm. So we will start now. So in the last class we have seen that in the last lecture we have seen that the set LA, it is what I said, that I ideal in A is a complete lattice, is a complete lattice where for any collection I lambda, said that lambda in lambda of ideals. So least upper bound of this family I lambda in lambda is what is is actually the ideal generated by union lambda in lambda I lambda, and which we know that it is summation of these ideals I lambda belonging to lambda, and greatest lower bound of these family I lambda in lambda equals intersection lambda in lambda I lambda. Okay, so this we have seen. Now we will now discuss product of ideals. Okay, product of ideals. Now product of ideals. So let J be any ideal, let J be any ideal in A, and X is any subset of A, and X is any subset of A. Now define the product define the product Jx, means the product of an ideal with the set X. Now, in particular, if you take X also as an ideal, so it would be the product of two ideals. So define the product Jx equal Jx, we will define in this fashion. It is the finite sums, collection of all finite sums I running from 1 to n, ai xi, such that n is greater than or equal to 1, and for all I, ai are in j, xi are in x. Okay, so it is the collection of all finite sums of these products. Means what? It is a collection of products of the form a1 x1 plus a2 x2 plus so on plus a and xn, where these ais they are in j and these xis they are in x. Or in other words, you can check that, that is to say that this jx is nothing but generated by gen- generated by ax, such that a is in j, such that a is in j, x is in x, and it is actually an ideal in A. तो ये जो jx है, the product of a set, product of a subset with an ideal is actually an ideal, and it is ideal generated by ax. So just you have to see it, it is straightforward. Now in particular, if your x is a singleton set, so if your x is say consisting of only one element x, then so we shall write this j singleton x as simply jx. Okay, and jx is what then? The set jx would be consisting of elements of the form ax such that a is in j, because x is fixed here. Now as a special case, as a special case, the principal ideal generated by x, we are already familiar it agrees with this notation. The principal ideal generated by x is then ax, which is actually denoted with this symbol. So it consists of all the elements of the form ax such that a is in a. Okay, so this is how we define the product of an ideal with the subset. Now in particular if x itself is an ideal, then this jx and this jx is an ideal, jx is an ideal in a. अगर x आपका आइडियल होगा तो jx आपका आइडियल हो जाएगा, क्योंकि ये सारे सम्स you can easily check that these sums form an ideal, these sums form an ideal. Okay, now it is also a routine to it is also a routine it is also a routine to verify, to check that if you have j, k and l ideals in A, they are ideals in A, then their product, if you take j, k and then take the product with L, it is same as j, k, l. So I am leaving for you, do it. You just have to use the associativity of the ring, associativity of the ring A. You have to apply and apply the definition of the product and just see it. So JKL is JKL. So brackets may be ignored. So this means these brackets, while taking the product of ideals, they are irrelevant. So brackets may be ignored. So once you ignore the bracket, you can just define the product of any finite number of ideals. So if J1, J2, so on, Jk ideals in A, then now you define the product. So the product J1, J2, so on Jk, जैसे हमने दो के केस में डिफाइन किया था वैसे ही डिफाइन करना है आपको. यू जस्ट डिफाइन इट एज set of all finite sums of this form, I running from 1 to n, xi1, xi2, so on, xik. Okay, these summations, set of all sums of these products such that n is greater than or equal to 1, xij, they belong to j, means xi1 here is xi1 is in j1, xi2 is in j2, okay, so on, xik is in jk for all I and j, for all I and j. तो जैसे हमने दो के केस में डिफाइन किया था वैसे ही आपको यहाँ हमारे पास दो के केस में इस टाइप के प्रोडक्ट्स थे ai xi, where ai is in j, xi is in k. अब इन्हीं प्रोडक्ट्स को आपको k तक एक्सटेंड करना है and then take their sums, and we just noticed that this is just ideal generated by ax. So you can also write here that it is this j1, j2, jk is actually ideal generated by x1, x2, so on, xk, such that this xj belongs to jj for all j. Now this is the product of k number of ideals. This is the product of k number of ideals. Now you just, instead of taking different ideals, you can take one ideal and take its powers. So powers of an ideal j, powers of an ideal j, it is defined inductively, is defined in a natural way as follows, is defined. So powers of an ideal A are defined in a natural way in a natural way. So you define J0. J0 you define A itself. Then J1. J1 you define J. Okay. So J square means product J with J. And so on. JK would be J, J, so on J. So K times. Okay. So this would be what then? It would be ideal generated by x1, x2, so on, xk, such that xi belongs to j for all I. Xi belongs to j for all I. Now it is immediate that so it is immediate that jk equal to 0, jk equal to 0 if and only if all products of k elements of j are 0. If and only if all products of k elements of j are 0. जे के अगर आपकी कोई केथ पावर किसी आइडियल की 0 है, इसका मतलब हर कोई प्रोडक्ट ऑफ के एलिमेंट्स आपका 0 होगा. ऑल प्रोडक्ट्स ऑफ इफ एंड ओनली इफ ऑल प्रोडक्ट्स ऑफ के एलिमेंट्स ऑफ जे आर 0. ओके, सो जस्ट इट इज अ स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड फैक्ट. जस्ट इसको अगर लिखना होगा प्रूफ, तो आप कैसे लिखेंगे इस चीज़ का? सो प्रूफ इफ यू वांट टू राइट, आपका जे के तो बाय डेफिनेशन ये है. इट इज़ व्हाट? Collection of these xi running from 1 to n, xi1, xi2, so on, xik, such that n is greater than or equal to 1, xij belongs to j for all I and j. ये आपका है. तो अगर all products of k elements of j 0 होंगे, मतलब all products of k elements, इस टाइप के आपके सारे प्रोडक्ट्स 0 होंगे. अगर इस टाइप के सारे प्रोडक्ट्स 0 होंगे, ये xi1, xi2, so on. Okay, so if these xik अगर 0 होगा for all I, then ये सम भी फिर 0 हो जाएगा. It means the summation would also be 0. So it would imply that summation I running from 1 to n, xi1, xi2, so on, xik, it would also be 0 for all I. Okay, so once the summation is 0, it means your jk is also 0. ठीक है. And conversely, if jk 0 होगा, तो all products of k elements भी 0 हो जाएंगे. Then all products of k elements of j are, क्योंकि जो प्रोडक्ट होंगे के एलिमेंट्स ऑफ जे के, वो तो मेंबर्स होंगे इस जे पावर के. जैसे आपने ये लिया x1, x2, so on, xk. You have taken a product of k elements of j, a product of k elements of j. ये तो इसका मेंबर है ना, ये यहाँ लाई करता है, ये लाई करता है, क्योंकि इसको आप मान सकते हैं समेशन कुछ फाइनाइट सम. इटसेल्फ भी तो एक फाइनाइट सम है. इट इज इटसेल्फ ए फाइनाइट सम. So it's a member of j raised to power k. So if j raised to power k is 0, so this has to be 0. This has to be 0. So because all products of k elements of j are 0, being members of jk, आप यहाँ लिख सकते हैं being members of j raised to power k. Okay. So if j raised to power k is 0 for some k, then this ideal j is called as a nilpotent ideal. जैसे आपने nilpotent element डिफाइन किया था, ऐसे आप nilpotent ideal भी डिफाइन कर सकते हैं. So definition you can give: if j is an ideal in A and j raised to power k is 0, then the ideal j is said to be a nilpotent ideal. Nilpotent ideal. J raised to power k is said to be, it is said to be nilpotent ideal. Okay. So one small remark, or you can say fact. So if J and K they are ideals in A, then the product JK is subset of J intersection K. जो प्रोडक्ट J के है वो J इंटरसेक्शन K का सबसेट होता है हमेशा. ये कैसे होता है? इट इज स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड बिकॉज आपका प्रोडक्ट J के क्या है? अगर मैं ले लूँगा इफ से X belonging to product JK, so this means X would be summation I running from 1 to N XI YI. ठीक है, where XI belong to J, YI belongs to K. तो ये तो आइडियल है, J भी आपका आइडियल है, K भी आइडियल है, तो ये सम J में भी होगा, K में भी होगा. So it belongs to J intersection K. This is because J intersection K is an ideal in A. So therefore here JK is a subset of J intersection K. So the product of two ideals is always contained in their intersection. This is what. So the product of two ideals is always contained in their intersection. Now converse is also true in some cases. We will see later on. The converse of this is also true. Now you can take some examples. For example, if you take the ring of integers, so then you have the following examples. Now let A equal to Z, the ring of integers, and so J and K be ideals in A. तो Z के ideals तो आपको पता है, so ZPID है, so J would be generated by say M, K is generated by say N. Then it is easy to see that so it is easy to see that you have that this ideal J plus K, that is ideal M generated by M plus ideal generated by N, is same, it is equal to ideal generated by D, where D is the GCD, where D equals GCD, greatest common divisor of M and N. And secondly, if you take J intersection K, that is ideal generated by M intersection ideal generated by N, it would be ideal generated by K, where K is the least common multiple of M and N, where K is LCM, least common multiple of this M and N. And if you take the product JK, that is ideal generated by M, product ideal generated by N, it is same as ideal generated by Mn, ideal generated by Mn. It is straightforward actually. Let us see one of them. You can do the others. First part I will show for you. Okay. Now first part. Now if D is equal to GCD of M and N, we know that GCD is the linear combination of M and N. This then this D would be what? D would be, say, it would be mx plus ny for some xy integers, for some xy being integers. Now if I take if I take say k belonging to ideal generated by D, so then D divides k. D divides k means what? Means your k would be some, say, dl, where l is an integer. Now k, which is dl, now dl means it is mx plus nyl, and which is actually, you can apply the distributive law here, so it is mxl plus nyl. Okay, so this is a member of ideal generated by M, this is a member of ideal generated by N. So belongs to, actually this belongs to ideal generated by M plus ideal generated by N. So this means K belongs to on the right hand side. So you can just say that the ideal generated by D is a subset of ideal generated by M plus ideal generated by N. Now conversely, now since D being the GCD, D divides M, so this means your M is, say, dr, where R belongs to Z. D also divides N, it means that your N is, say, ds, where S belongs to Z. S is an integer. So इसका मतलब यहाँ से क्या हो गया? इसका मतलब हो गया M belongs to ideal generated by D. यहाँ से हो गया आपको M belongs to ideal generated by D. Here, from here you have N belongs to ideal generated by D. So this means M belongs to ideal generated by D, N belongs to ideal generated by D. Now since D is an ideal, so it actually means that, ideal generated by M is a subset of ideal generated by D, and ideal generated by N is also a subset of ideal generated by D. Okay, so this means ideal generated by M plus ideal generated by N is also a subset of ideal generated by D, because it is the smallest ideal containing, है ना? यहाँ से अगर ये दोनों D में है तो आपको ये मिल जाएगा ideal generated by M union ideal generated by N, and take the whole generation, it would be a D, because it is the smallest ideal containing these ideal generated by M and ideal. So, but this is actually the sum, as we have seen that ideal generated by J union K is actually J plus K. So this is contained here. So we are done. So this means ideal generated by M plus ideal generated by N equals ideal generated by D as required. Now second part is an exercise. Second is an exercise for you. You do that the intersection, क्या था वो? हाँ, intersection is the ideal generated by their LCM. इसी तरह आप प्रोडक्ट का भी देख सकते हैं, दैट इज आल्सो स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड. प्रोडक्ट का भी मैं आपको एक्सरसाइज देता हूँ. तीसरा भी आपके लिए एक्सरसाइज है. ये तीनों कर दो आप, ये दोनों कर दो हैं. हाँ, अब हमें तो ऑलरेडी ये पता है, वी हैव ऑलरेडी सीन दैट दिस द प्रोडक्ट जे के इज a सबसेट ऑफ जे इंटरसेक्शन के। ठीक है, तो अब इक्वल कब होगा? z के केस में आपकी इक्वालिटी होगी। सो नोट दैट in a equal to z the j k product equals j intersection k if and only if m and n they are co-prime. If and only if m and n are co-prime. Co-prime means what?
GCD1
GCD1 होगा। तो हमने अभी देखा ये जो प्रोडक्ट है, प्रोडक्ट आइडियल, तो अगर जे आपका, अभी हमने देखा अगर जे आपका एम से जनरेट हो रहा है कि आपका एन से जनरेट हो रहा है, तो ये जो आइडियल आपका जे के है ये एक्चुअली एम एन से जनरेट हो रहा है। और ये जे इंटरसेक्शन के तो इनके एलसीएम से जनरेट हो रहा है ना, जनरेटेड बाय एलसीएम ऑफ एम एंड एन। लेकिन आपको पता है कि अगर ये एम और एन को प्राइम इंटीजर्स हैं तो इनका एलसीएम तो इनका प्रोडक्ट ही होता है ना। ओके, सो if m and n co-prime, now if m and n are co-prime, then this least common multiple of m and n is actually the product mn, so therefore this means what? Ideal generated by LCM of m and n is same as ideal generated by mn. So you can just say that j intersection k is same as jk. Okay, so if and only if m and n are co-prime, तो इस केस में प्रोडक्ट और इंटरसेक्शन सेम होते हैं, z के केस में। ठीक है, नाउ कुछ इजी एक्सरसाइजेज हैं जो मैं आपके लिए छोड़ दूंगा, आप इनको देख सकते हैं। यू कैन जस्ट सी इट। सो इजी एक्सरसाइजेज फॉर यू, इजी एक्सरसाइजेज। तो ये एक्सरसाइज हैं। सो लेट जे के एंड एल दे आर आइडियल्स इन ए। पहली है आपकी जे प्रोडक्ट के प्लस एल। You can just see it that it is just a distributive property, it has the distributive property, so it is jk plus jl. Second, j intersection k plus l, j intersection k plus l, it is a bigger than j intersection k plus j intersection l। तो इंटरसेक्शन जो है वो एडिशन पे एग्जैक्टली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट नहीं करती है, बल्कि ये छोटा सेट होता है। जे इंटरसेक्शन के प्लस एल नहीं, बड़ा सेट होता है। जे इंटरसेक्शन के प्लस एल कंटेन्स जे इंटरसेक्शन के प्लस जे इंटरसेक्शन एल। नाउ थर्ड, अगर जे आपका कंटेन करता है के को, जे कंटेन्स के, so if j contains k then you have the equality here, if j contains k then j intersection k plus l is same as j intersection k प्लस जे इंटरसेक्शन एल। और इस टाइप की प्रॉपर्टी को लेटेस्ट थ्योरी की लैंग्वेज में इसको मॉड्यूलर लॉ कहते हैं, MODUL, मॉड्यूलर लॉ। अभी आपने देखा ना कि ये जो एल है, ए है, वो लेटेस्ट बनाता है सेट ऑफ ऑल आइडियल्स, तो ये इसको मॉड्यूलर लॉ इन द सेंस ऑफ लेटेस्ट थ्योरी आप कह सकते हैं। थर्ड एंड फोर्थ इज व्हाट? फोर्थ इज इफ यू टेक जे प्लस के product with J intersection K, it is contained in the product JK. Okay, so these are some of the properties just you can just look at. और ये कंटेनमेंट है यहाँ पे है ना, J intersection, so J intersection K plus J intersection L, तो आपके पास ये है कि J intersection K plus J intersection L कंटेन हो रही है इधर लेफ्ट साइड में। तो ये कंटेनमेंट प्रॉपर भी हो सकता है, समटाइम्स यू कैन हैव द इक्वालिटी आल्सो। ठीक है, और यहाँ पे ये J प्लस के इंटरसेक्शन J प्लस के प्रोडक्ट J इंटरसेक्शन के, ये यहाँ कंटेंट है प्रोडक्ट JK में। तो this could be proper containments, and in some cases you would have the equality also. So I am leaving for you to find examples. So exercise 1 is what? Find a ring A, find a ring A and ideals JKL and ideals JKL such that J intersection K plus J intersection L is properly contained in J intersection K plus L। ठीक है, और तो दूसरी एक्सरसाइज भी इसी के साथ मिलती जुलती। फाइंड ए रिंग ए, फाइंड ए रिंग ए एंड ideals JK such that J plus K product J intersection K is properly contained in JK। So try to do these exercises। हाँ, Z के केस में आपको इक्वालिटी मिल जाएगी। हाँ, Z के केस में if you take the ring of integers, then you can just notice that you have inequality in these। So example, so if A equal to Z,